How does the Linux kernel handle hardware? Have you ever wondered how your computer talks to its hardware? The Linux kernel plays a vital role in this communication. Let's break down how it manages hardware effectively. At the heart of the Linux kernel is a special mode called kernel mode. This mode gives the kernel full access to all hardware resources, including processors, memory, and input-output devices. Because of this access, the kernel can perform low-level operations that user applications cannot. This separation is essential for keeping the system stable and secure. To interact with hardware, the Linux kernel uses device drivers. These are specialized software modules that control specific hardware components. Think of them as translators that convert generic operating system commands into instructions that the hardware understands. This modular approach means the kernel can support a wide variety of hardware without needing to be rewritten for each new device. A key part of this process is the hardware abstraction layer. While Linux does not have a separate hardware abstraction layer like some other operating systems, the kernel's architecture and driver model effectively serve this purpose. They provide a consistent interface between the kernel and hardware devices, making it easier for software and applications to work with different hardware. The kernel also manages hardware access through strict privilege separation. User applications run in user mode, where they cannot access hardware directly. When these applications need to interact with hardware, they use system calls. These are controlled entry points that allow user programs to request hardware services safely. Another important aspect is the kernel's customization and modularity. Users and developers can configure and compile kernels with only the necessary drivers and features for their specific hardware and use cases. This flexibility is beneficial in various environments, from small embedded systems to large servers. In practical terms, this means the Linux kernel can run on many devices, from smartphones to personal computers and even specialized industrial machines. It adapts to different hardware through its driver infrastructure and kernel capabilities. So, how does the Linux kernel handle hardware? It operates in kernel mode, uses device drivers to control hardware components, enforces access through system calls, and provides a flexible framework that supports diverse hardware architectures. This design is essential for Linux's compatibility with a wide range of devices.